Right now, as we speak, millions of people across the Pacific are watching the clock. At 7:17 p.m. Hawaii time, the first waves of a potential tsunami could hit the islands.
This all started with a massive 8.7 magnitude earthquake off Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula just hours ago.
That's a seriously powerful earthquake. What exactly happened?
The quake struck about 85 miles east of Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky at a depth of about 12 miles. That's relatively shallow, which is significant because shallow earthquakes can displace more ocean water.
And that's what can trigger a tsunami, right?
Exactly. The Pacific Tsunami Warning Center immediately went into action, issuing alerts across the entire Pacific Basin. We're looking at potential waves of 1 to 3 meters, that's up to 10 feet, along some coastal areas.
Wait, 10-foot waves? That sounds terrifying.
It's definitely serious. In fact, the warning center's exact words were, "Urgent action should be taken to protect lives and property."
So what exactly does a tsunami warning mean for people in Hawaii?
Well, it's the highest level of tsunami alert. It means there's credible evidence that a tsunami capable of causing widespread flooding is expected or already occurring.
And this is different from a tsunami watch, right?
Yes, a watch just means a tsunami is possible. A warning means it's likely or confirmed. That's why we're seeing such immediate action in Hawaii.
What kind of action are we seeing?
According to reports, tsunami warning sirens are already blaring in Honolulu. Traffic is backing up in some neighborhoods as people evacuate coastal areas.
Even schools are getting involved, right?
Yes, even though it's summer break, schools have issued alerts cancelling sports and other activities. Officials are also preparing to open mountain passes as evacuation routes.
You know, it's fascinating how Hawaii's location makes it so vulnerable to these events.
That's right. Hawaii's position in the middle of the Pacific means it can be affected by tsunamis from any direction. Since 1900, they've experienced 32 destructive tsunamis.
That's a lot more than I expected.
And those tsunamis have caused 293 deaths and over $625 million in damage. That's why Hawaii takes these warnings so seriously.
Speaking of warnings, can you explain the different alert levels?
There are 4 levels. We've got the warning, which we're under now. Then there's the advisory for strong currents, the watch for potential threats, and information statements for non-threatening events.
And how fast do these waves actually travel?
Tsunami waves in the deep ocean can travel at speeds comparable to jet airliners, about 500 miles per hour.
That's incredible. No wonder the warning system needs to work so quickly.
You know, this reminds me of the 1952 Kamchatka earthquake. It was a magnitude 9.0 that sent 30-foot waves to Hawaii.
Were there many casualties?
Surprisingly, no deaths were reported from that event, despite the massive waves. But it definitely helped shape Hawaii's current warning system.
Let's talk about the current situation. What areas are under alert right now?
Beyond Hawaii, there are tsunami advisories for Alaska's Aleutian Islands and watches for the entire U.S. West Coast, California, Oregon, and Washington.
And Japan too, right?
Yes, Japan's meteorological agency is warning of waves up to 3 meters along their Pacific coast. They're expecting impacts within half an hour of their alert.
This is all happening because we're on the Pacific Ring of Fire, isn't it?
Exactly. The Ring of Fire is this horseshoe-shaped belt where about 90% of the world's earthquakes occur. It's incredibly active seismically.
What are we seeing in Russia, where the earthquake actually hit?
Reports from Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky describe people running into the streets without shoes or outerwear. There's significant damage, toppled cabinets, broken mirrors, power outages.
And they've already seen tsunami waves there?
Yes, waves 3-4 meters high have been recorded in the Yelizovo district of Kamchatka.
What should people in Hawaii be doing right now?
The most important thing is to get out of the water and away from beaches immediately. Move inland or to higher ground.
And stay away from harbors and marinas too, right?
Absolutely. Stay at least 100 feet away from any waterways connected to the ocean. The currents can be extremely dangerous.
What about boats? What should boat owners do?
If there's time and conditions permit, boats should move out to sea to a depth of at least 180 feet, but only if they can do so well before the waves arrive.
And I imagine people shouldn't try to go watch the tsunami?
That's absolutely right. Never go to the shore to observe a tsunami. It's incredibly dangerous.
How long do these events typically last?
The waves can continue for several hours or even days after the initial arrival. That's why it's crucial to wait for official all-clear messages before returning to coastal areas.
What about emergency supplies? What should people have ready?
Everyone should have a go bag with essentials, water, food, medications, important documents, and a battery-powered radio to stay informed.
And how can people stay updated on the situation?
The Pacific Tsunami Warning Center will be issuing hourly updates. People should also monitor local emergency management channels and enable wireless emergency alerts on their phones.
Is there anything unique about this particular event compared to past tsunamis?
What's notable is the magnitude of the earthquake. 8.7 makes it one of the strongest in recent years. The last comparable event was the 2011 Japan earthquake that was magnitude 9.0.
That's a sobering comparison.
It is. And it's why the USGS has issued a rare red pager for this event, flagging its destructive potential.
What lessons have we learned from past tsunamis?
The biggest lesson is that early warning and immediate action save lives. Hawaii's warning system was actually established after the devastating 1946 tsunami.
And that system has improved over time?
Significantly. Today we have a network of deep ocean buoys, tide gauges, and seismic monitors providing real-time data. It's much more sophisticated than even a decade ago.
What's the most important thing for our listeners to remember?
Know your evacuation zone, have a plan, and act quickly when warnings are issued. Don't wait to see if the threat is real. By then, it could be too late.
And keep monitoring official channels for updates.
Exactly. The situation can change rapidly, and staying informed is crucial.
Well, this has been an incredibly informative discussion about a very serious situation.
And it's still developing. The next few hours will be critical, especially for Hawaii.
Let's wrap up with the key takeaways. If you're in an affected area, move inland or to higher ground immediately.
Stay away from the coast and waterways, monitor official channels, and wait for the all-clear before returning.
And remember, nature's power demands our respect. When warnings come, act first and ask questions later.
That's right. Better to evacuate unnecessarily than to wish you had.
Show, let's go, open up your mind and grow. Facts and stories, things you never know. Every episode, we light the glow. Step into the world of Mad Show. Turn it up, let the river flow. Feel the beat, take control. Don't be shy, just let it go. This is where the magic grows. Tune in now, it's the Mash Show. Lights up bright and minds will glow. Every day we learn and grow. Come along and join the flow. New ideas begin to shine. Breaking limits, crossing lines. Every moment feels divine. In the world of Mash Show time. Turn it up, let the rhythm flow. Feel the beat, take control. Don't be shy, just let it go. This is where the magic grows. Tune in now, it's the Mash Show. Lights up bright and minds will glow. Every day we learn and grow. Come along and join the flow.